you having a long night,
yeah,
the juice is gonna add up, bro. It's just gonna add up. You're gonna be in the bathroom half the night.
No, that's a fact. That's what made me start drinking wine, because I was like, dog, I'm drinking my drinks, but I'm getting bloated.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, this ain't where it's at. Hell no.
Exactly, bro.
So I said, man, somebody was like, get the Taylor port. I was like, all right, let me try the Taylor port. Like, it's cool, but it's like you said, it's more like on the bitter side. So I was like, I need something more sweeter. And then I tried this Moscato Sweet Red, and that shit.
That's him.
If you still get that little alcohol taste, if you still get, you can manage that. Yeah, it's like, okay, I can get another little glass of this.
Right.
And that's a good thing about wine too, because like alcohol, me, because I'm bigger, sometimes I need to like glasses right in there. But on that wine, this is toasted
and it's a different type of buzz.
Yeah,
bro. No,
that should be.
Most people knew how many rappers came in the studio and they just used to drinking hard lick, Henny, whatever. And I was like, bro, try this wine.
Yeah.
Like, try this wine. And they feeling good on the mic now. You know what I'm saying? They feeling themselves. I'm just like, yeah, bro. Like, and now you're not messed up to where you slurring words and messing up your takes. So it's like, it's a little trick.
No, it is for sure. Yeah. But that's how that come with age and maturity, dog. Because when I first was getting on the alcohol, I was like, dog, let me get because I was just having this conversation. I was like, give me the vodka. I was on the Ciroc. Then I went from Ciroc. Then I went to Douce. But then Douce just so expensive. It's like, you don't want to keep spending that kind of money. And then I went to the Crown Apple. And I went to the Crown Vanilla. Because then that's when I was doing like my Coke and Crown. But after a while, then I went to whiskey. Then I went to rum. Like, because now I'm starting to get more sophisticated with the alcohol. Because I'm like, dog, I don't want to be toe up no more.
Yeah.
Then I was like, dog, I'm tired of drinking, dog.
Yeah.
So somebody was like, go wine tasting. And I was like, all right, cool. Trying the wines. I'm like, man, this shit trash. Shit trash. Like, I can't drink this shit. And they was like, try sweeter. I was like, oh, they got sweeter kinds?
Yeah.
Like, all right, say less. Got me a nice little sweet red. I was like, oh, this where it's at.
Like juice.
This where it's at. And like you said, you get a cup. You're like, oh, I'm straight.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't even know if I need another cup, no nothing. I'm just good.
Right.
I'm good. And if I really want to, I need that second one, but that second one, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm extra good now. I'm hella good.
I'm hella good, boy.
Now, wine is definitely, it comes with maturity after a while. Because I did not like, I think every kid saw like wine when they was younger, and they thought it was going to be like some juice or something like that, and they tasted like, it's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? And even when I was like in younger 20s and all that stuff, I was like, I'm cool on the wine. But the older I got,
I think for me, because you always seen the women drinking that shit.
Yeah.
So you was like, all right, what's the hype behind this shit? And then you be like realizing like, oh, okay, because it ain't that hard. But the shit sometimes, because they get the cheap wine. Mm. It ain't nothing wrong with the cheap wine. It just depends on which cheap wine you get.
Right.
But when you start drinking like, what is it like? They used to do that like pink Moscato and shit like that. I was like, what the fuck is this? How y'all like drinking this shit? But then you start realizing like that's like the bare minimum wine, right?
Yeah.
So that's
exactly.
You can get a big ass bottle like this.
Yeah.
$20.
Exactly.
But you getting what you pay for around this.
Exactly. Have you ever ran through a whole wine bottle in one session?
No. Never. Never. That's why, dog, I heard a story. This dude was telling me they was having a party and his cousin was like, what they call that shit when you just hold the bottle the whole night?
Babysitting.
Babysitting the Taylor port. I said, the Taylor port? Nigga? Yeah. You babysitting Taylor port? Big bottle. Don't even want to share a glass?
Yeah.
That's some junkie shit.
You got a problem. I was about to say, hey, you got a problem.
Hey,
you
that's
holding
some
that shit.
junkie shit, man.
Right. Yeah, no, that Taylor port can be shared because that's like, you take a whole bottle. Like, and I was late to the Taylor port too. I probably started drinking like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
I'm just like, damn, this shit's sweet as hell. I personally don't like it too sweet.
Yeah.
But it was like, this is sweet as hell. I had a couple glasses. I was like, okay, hold on.
Get you right.
Yeah. I was a little disoriented. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, one more glass of this, I might be on my ass. And it was early too. I was trying to pace myself. It was like, oh, okay, I shouldn't have started with this.
Straight up though.
But yeah, man.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, man, we here.
I don't know how the hell we started like this, but I'll take it. I'll take it.
We having mature conversations out here, man.
And shit, On the second one, we might have to. You bring a bottle, I bring a bottle. We might have to pull up one another and just be like, let me see what you sipping on. What I'm sipping on.
Okay.
You might have to be around this bitch.
Have you been to the gas bar over here? You know what gas bar is? On 56? Oh. They got a liquor store right there with a whole wine thing in the back. Crazy options, bro.
See, that's right down the street. You got a little liquor store. And they pretty decent, too.
With the wines?
Yeah. Pretty decent. But it's more cleaner. It ain't like a Total Wine, but it ain't like no corner store liquor store.
Oh, okay.
So it's like it's pretty decent. Like you go down aisles of just liquor. So
yeah, so they got options.
So I think I heard about where you go at because somebody was telling me it's a beer in there that's real good. I can't remember what it's called, man. Damn, I forgot.
You a beer guy?
No. But he was telling me it ain't a regular beer. It's like more like ginger beers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He probably. People who don't drink beer, I always recommend like Blue Moon or Shock Top, which is like a Belgian white beer.
Yeah. And
it's not like that Guinness, that hard, some hairy chest beer. It's not like that. It's nice and smooth. You can have it at the beach. You know what I'm saying? Like it cool you. It's refreshing. It still tastes like beer, but it has a little flavor to it. It tastes like piss. Like a lot of these other people. That's what most people think when they first drink beer.
Listen, where I'm from, most of my peoples, they from St. Pete around there, bed. Okay. My auntie, my uncles, they the hard beer drinkers, so they used to be on that Coke, that Bud, and they used to be on, what's the other one?
That Miller High Life, probably.
No, it's the other one with the blue bull on it.
The Blue Bull? I was gonna say Bud Light, not Bud Light.
Damn.
A Blue Bull?
Yeah.
We gotta let this up. We gonna edit this in.
Yeah.
Damn.
Cause that shit used to come like in a black bottle around there, with
black bottle with a Blue Bull? What I'm thinking of, bro? I'm thinking of Heineken. It ain't that. That's green.
It's that old shit, I think.
Oh, that's the Colt 45, ain't it?
This shit right here.
Oh, that? Yeah, I don't know what that is. Oh, it's called the Blue Malt Liquor. I heard of that. Them the ones that be at the bottom of the
That's
of the
what I'm saying. That's that hard. So when you say beer tastes like piss, that's the shit I'm used to around here, big.
It's important. Where you start at is very important.
For sure.
Because that'll throw you off the whole shebang,
For sure around here, big.
Like when I was in college, bro, like the first thing that ever made me throw up was Captain Morgan.
That's crazy.
And ever since then, I was like, I don't drink rum.
Nah, I don't blame you.
I don't drink rum,
That's a hard-ass liquor.
It is.
That's a hard-ass liquor.
It's one of those liquors that it cuts through all the other flavors. Like if I mix it with some, you still taste the rum. Tequila's the same way.
For me, it's vodka, dog.
Vodka, yeah.
No matter what I mix it with, I'm just like, God damn. Shit.
Vodka is one of those ones where though, if you gotta put less vodka. Like you can't, like me, I like strong cups. So okay. Mine would be half a cup of vodka, half a cup of juice.
I can't do that. Nigga, I'll be on the floor. Hell no.
I need it. But like you said, we're big guys, bro. Yeah. Like I don't want to be drinking 30 cups just to
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. So and I think that's what be fucking me up. I think that's what be fucking me up.
You be having like the mixed cups, super mixed?
Yeah.
And then you need 6 cups, you in the bathroom all night, bro.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That makes sense, dude.
Yeah, bro.
That makes sense.
And the thing is, you get a lot of ice, a lot of liquor,
a
little juice, and the ice gonna melt and kind of make it not as bad as you go on. So, but yeah, vodka, you guys have less for it. But rum, tequila, and gin. I had the worst experience with some Bombay, bro.
Hey, listen. The only time I hear about gin is old niggas on it, because they'll let them a cup of gin. But
listen, I had a Taylor Gang phase. That's why. Remember Wiz used to drink that? He used to be drinking that shit out the bottle, make it look good. Fuck. That shit was like water, man.
No, sir. It's funny you say that, though, because like you said, depending on where you start on some shit, because that's what happened to me. You remember they used to hit us with the, you want to drink a little bit of this. Like,
you ain't feeling good? Like sick?
Yes. Yes.
Shit, that's tough.
You ain't never get like the little shot of like alcohol and they be like, here, drink a little bit of this to make you feel better.
I mean, I heard like back in the 50s, they used to give kids like whiskey and shit for toothaches and shit, yeah.
So, wow. But with anything that get passed on, it gets watered down.
Yeah.
So at any point, niggas gonna be like, I was gonna make you feel better. Here, drink more.
Yeah.
You don't even know what the hell it do at this point. You just think it's gonna make a nigga feel better.
And in your mind, oh, it did work.
It did work. Nah, you probably lit, right?
You're not cured, you're drunk.
Straight up, man. Straight up.
Yeah, that's funny. Would you do that with your kids?
No. And if I did, I ain't saying it on camera.
Facts. Yeah, we ain't doing that.
Nah. Look at the camera. Nah. I ain't doing that. Nah, but the crazy part is, what's worse? Alcohol or pharmaceutical drugs?
I really feel like alcohol is worse.
Yeah.
For sure, because pharmaceutical drugs, at least, chemistry-wise, they heal something, they fix something temporarily. Mm-hmm. And, but it depends on which pharmaceutical drugs. Some of them you can end up hooked to, like perks and shit. So,
methadone.
Yeah, methadone. That's the codeine. That was that. Yeah.
And the only reason why I know that because my son had heart surgery, and he boy, them withdrawals was crazy.
After he got off of it?
Why he's still on it? Because you wean it off, so he get little by little of it.
Yeah.
And so he could either reliving that pain or he want that drug around your bed. So that's why I'm like, what's worse?
Yeah. It was funny. I had a conversation with one of my friends lately. She don't know who it is. Yeah. But I had a conversation and she was like, she doesn't drink or smoke often. Every now and then for a birthday, she'll,
drinking and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. She don't smoke really at all, but drinker, she's a social drinker.
Yeah.
But she was like, she feels like she wants to try, just to see what it's like. She wants to try one hit of crack. Because she feels like she doesn't have a addictive personality.
I don't like that word.
An addictive personality?
Yeah, because how can you know until you
But she feels like she's not addicted to the weed and the alcohol, and she's like, hey, she sees other people be. And I'm like, that's true, but they're like grades for drugs for a reason.
Yep.
I think once you get to crack and heroin and fentanyl and stuff, it attaches to your brain receptors. So it's not like you want to be addicted. It's not like you just love it so much. You don't have a choice.
Yeah, because your body's literally telling you can't survive without this shit.
Exactly. I'm telling her, but she's like, just one hit of crack, one hit of the pipe. And I'm like,
I don't know who you are, sweetheart, but don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't. Please don't. Because that's just like anything in life. Like, if you ain't never tried nothing, you don't know what it does to the body.
Exactly.
It's just like when you find out what you're allergic to for the first time.
Yeah.
You just don't know. So it's like, I'd rather you just not try it at all. Like, luckily, with stuff like weed and alcohol, like you said, there's more like a study on it. If things were bad, at least there was a period of time that made it go bad.
Yeah.
But crack, I ain't never heard no good crack story.
Bro. It's funny because we watched Snowfall. That's how we got to this subject. And I was just like, imagine like the first people starting to like, oh, this is just like coke. But then you see them a few weeks later and they're like strung out crazy. That would have been my key. Like, nah, I'm good on that rock stuff y'all talking about. I'm cool, bro. Like, I can learn from others' mistakes personally.
Facts.
A lot of people can't do that. So
me too. But I get it. I get the feeling of wanting to try something. But go skydiving or something. If you really want to try some shit, go skydiving.
Right. And
that'll give you a rush.
You know what? That might be the issue. She did that already.
Oh shit.
Skydiving.
Oh shit. Okay, I see now. So you do have an addictive personality. It's called trying shit that ain't got no good intentions for you.
Right. She an adrenaline junkie.
There it is.
That's what it is.
There it is.
She want that rush. I'm like, listen, certain things, I'm just not gonna see myself putting nothing up my nose.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I ain't never did, coke or whatever. Nothing up my nose. I ain't strapping putting no needle in my arm.
No.
If a doctor ain't administering that.
Nah.
And those two things basically, and however you do fentanyl, I ain't doing that. I ain't smoking no pipes. Unless there's weed in that.
I was about to say, unless that been a bone or something around there,
a little, weed pipe or a water bomb, whatever they said. Smoke shop, that's it. But anything else, I'm cool, man. That Schedule 1 stuff, no.
I was about to say, because for me, the furthest I was is definitely weed. I tried to do mushrooms once.
So you did psychedelic?
But I did it like the legal way. You know, like I went to the smoke shop and gave us I bought the shrooms, but it was like they had something that they took out of it. I can't remember what it's called. It wasn't the full potent like.
It wasn't the psilocybin? The psilocybin was.
I don't know if that was in it or not around there, because that's what I'm saying. I did it the legal way.
Oh, the legal way. I think so. Okay. Yeah, so
that's I ain't never really got the trip experience. Like I took one, but I don't know if it's because of the size of my body. I ain't gonna take another one because I don't know how what is it, microdose yourself? I ain't know how to do that shit. So I definitely want to take a psychedelic. Cause me, I wanted to do ayahuasca.
Me too.
But I wanna
work your way up.
Yeah, like I don't want to just go. I can't be like your homegirl and just be like, fuck it, I'm gonna go do this crack. Nah, I wanted to build up. So I'm still trying to do it, but I told myself if I was to do it, I want to do it around people that I'm cool with. Just in case I'm tripping the fuck out, they'll be like, all right, they'll know how to handle me. You know what I'm saying?
It's called a shaman. You need a shaman.
Oh, like on the ayahuasca? Yeah, exactly.
Even with shrooms, bro.
See, that's why I'm saying,
Yeah, I had a shaman. My boy lived in Riverview, and I wanted to try it for years. I saw some white boys do it when I was in college, and it was just a typical experience. They was geeking out. I'm over here just smoking. Me and somebody else was sober, and they were talking about, I can hear colors and all this crazy stuff. And I'm just like, I'm never doing this.
Oh, so check me out, because that's a nice little segue around here, man.
Okay. Oh,
Terrence Howard.
I know he's gone.
Terrence Howard said when he was growing up, he could hear colors.
Is
that a correlation?
Okay, let me. All right, I'll say this. I don't think because all right, let's brief them on our perspective.
Yes,
I was telling him that because he's on the side that he, listen to Terrence Howard. Yep. He's more open-minded than me, but I'm still pretty open-minded about it. But I was on the side where I was listening to it. I'm just like, bro, it sounds like a whole lot of mumbo jumbo and I always feel like you have to be able to explain something to somebody who's not in that field, who's not an expert. Dumb it down for me to where I can follow you. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like he wasn't doing that. So, we both watched the Terrence Howard Joe Rogan interview, and yes, sir. That's why we were laughing about that because I knew he was going to go to that. So yeah.
So how you feel about that correlation though? Like, you heard somebody say, even though he was on, I don't know how true your emotions and feelings and what you see it is on a psychedelic, but I know it does wonderful things to people.
Yeah.
And for me. That's what I'm saying.
For me, absolutely.
How do you feel about him saying he actually heard the color?
I feel like, you know who Billy Carson is?
Yes.
He actually just went on.
I just watched an interview as well.
So I watched it. I think he's the version of Terrence, like he says what Terrence Howard says in a way that I can digest.
Exactly.
So I do believe in like dimensions. I believe in, a lot of like metaphysics type of stuff. Mm-hmm. And I believe more so all of it after my trip that I took. So in 2021, I took 4 grams of psilocybin and man, it was crazy, bro. It was honestly one of the craziest experiences ever. It was scary. But
can you tell us about the experience?
I can tell you about the whole time.
Oh yeah, let's hear that.
So I took 4 grams. You're supposed to eat it on an empty stomach, and then because it's supposed to like go with your stomach acids and stuff like that. So if you're on an empty stomach, it kicks in stronger, and then you put some citrus. So like either like an orange or like some orange juice. You just chase it with that. And so when we started, it was like 5 o'clock. It was me and my boy, and instantly we ate the shroom, swallowed it up, drank some orange juice. We see a freaking golden bunny rabbit out of nowhere. We're together. We're outside my house just smoking. We about to, get lit. Bunny rabbit comes out of nowhere instantly. Both of us is right here watching this bunny, and it just sits like right there in front of us. And we're just like, I've never seen this before. And we knew like the drugs ain't kicking yet. We just ate the shit. So we're just like, oh, this is a sign. This is gonna be a fun trip. This is gonna be great. So as the night goes on, you don't really know when it's kicking in.
I noticed that.
Yeah, you don't know, and it's in waves.
Okay.
It's in waves, which is a crazy thing because a lot of that has to do with a lot of things in nature in general. So as the night goes on, we start just chilling, talking, and the thing about shrooms or psychedelics is that you don't know when it's gonna hit you, but you start recognizing things
that you've never seen before.
Yeah, but it's been there before. It's already there, but you're seeing it from a different perspective. So like, it's like, you know those optical illusions where you can see a face, but you can also see a lamp?
Yes.
It's like that.
Kind of like when they do like the side 2D
version exactly. Like the profile, 2 faces on the side, but then you also see something in the middle.
Yep.
Literally like that. So I was looking down the street and it looked like a street I've never been on before. It felt like I've never been here. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
It's like taking a trip without leaving anywhere. And
so that's where you get the idea of there might be other dimensions.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. And when you go deep enough into certain trips, like with the ayahuasca or like there's another one, the DMT, when you do stuff like that, they say you see like these creatures, like these mystical creatures, like elves and angels and clowns and all this stuff, and they all mean something. And so the reason with the color thing with Terrence Howard, why I believe that that's legit, is because the psychedelics really open your mind to where everything starts with the brain.
Yeah.
So if your brain's being opened up to where it's exposed to more and like you're now experiencing this, then you're just gonna see so many more things that you just can't fathom until you're on the drug. Like, I can't even explain to you how it feels.
That's what I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you until you do it, bro.
See, for me, like, I had one trip, and I don't know if this is common, but I had a trip on weed before. And I remember I remember I had a crazy experience. Like, it's 2 things that I could say. I remember one time I smoked and all I kept saying was, I'm high. Over and over again. And I had a girl with me at the time, and I'm sure I was blowing her high like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
because I just kept saying, oh, I'm high. Like, you know, you just keep getting that realization. It just kept happening over and over again. I just kept saying, oh shit, I'm high. Oh shit. Yeah. I'm high.
Because you'll be staring at something and you know it's like, oh wait, let me snap out of it. And you'll catch yourself saying that shit. Yeah.
And then I had another experience where like I had like an out of body experience, and like I had a feeling like I was one with the universe. And you know how most people, when they think of the universe, they be like, oh, it's so big and I don't matter and it's crazy, it's wild. But that shit made me feel like I was so important because of how big the shit was. I just was like, damn, I'm a part of all this shit. All this shit. Like, I might be like this.
Yeah.
But compared to all this shit, I play a part in it.
Yeah.
No matter how big it is, I played a part in it.
You feel that connection.
And that shit had me like mind blown. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
I really don't know shit.
Yeah. Bro, honestly, what you just said right there. I
really don't know shit.
That's what the shrooms do to you.
And that's why I was like, I want to go to that next level, but I don't want to do it right away because I feel like if I consume too much at one time, who knows who I might be at.
Yeah, bro.
I might be like, man, fuck all this shit. None of this shit matter to me. Y'all live y'all life how y'all want to live. I'm finna go walk 100 miles across the country around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying that's a bad thing, but I love the responsibility that I have with my family and shit. So I don't want to just let that go. I want to, if I do let it go, I want to let it go responsibly. Like maybe I'm doing something in life that allows me to do that, and my family is still taken care of, but I get to experience life how I want to. Right. But just doing it, I don't want to be that person. Yeah. So that's why I feel like I need to slowly but surely get up there because I want to see these beings. I want to, I don't know, because like I said, every story I heard, sometimes they see the beings and they frolicking like, I don't want to be that person. And
the whole thing is how you respond to seeing all this stuff says a lot about you too.
Exactly.
Like the way I responded on my trip, because my boy ended up, he was freaking out. His girl came and picked him up.
I don't blame him.
But they say you're not supposed to leave the person you're with that you did it with. Yeah. And we didn't know, so I didn't get mad at him or nothing. Yeah. So I was in the house by myself. My roommate had went to with some girl. I'm over here going through it in the house, but I'm just like, I'm good. Like, I'm good. I got this. Like, my mental fortitude was confirmed. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it'll test your strength. Your
I believe it. and that's why I said I want to do it responsibly, because if I don't want to get there and then I break, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I can't come back from it. That's why I like, especially if they saying that the dimensions is real, where it's like 8 to 10 dimensions. I don't want to go. Okay, see what I'm saying? I don't want to go from 3 and then hit 9, and now I'm like, fuck all. I ain't never going back around this bit. I'm trying to at least go 3, 5, 6. Just slowly go up, but
this thing, you don't actually nothing about you is gonna transcend dimensions. Okay, you're gonna see things that exist in other dimensions that are able to come to our dimension as well.
Okay.
And go back once you're not in that mind state anymore.
Okay.
So that's why it feels like you're seeing stuff that's not there, because it's there.
Yeah.
But that's why I feel like ghosts and paranormal shit is real.
I think so too.
I think it's very real.
Yeah.
Especially when you bury bodies.
I don't play with that shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, I feel like we've buried so many bodies into this planet that they have to cultivate and still kind of, regenerate in some kind of way.
Yep.
Personally, if I sound crazy right now, it is what it is.
But no, what you saying is so real, because I was having this conversation. They always say all of this was trees.
Mm-hmm.
So what the hell you think was in these places before we got here? We done seen places where like people die and they leave them on the street, and then over time, weather might put sand or dirt over them, or a tree might grow on them, or grass. But like you saying, someone died somewhere. So that's why you can't just be disrespectful anywhere you go around their bed. Like I said, in real estate, and one of the things they tell people is, I don't have to tell you if somebody died somewhere around their bed, because it's everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Most cemeteries were a cemetery before.
Yeah.
And then some of the cemeteries get broke down and get built over.
Right.
So you can't tell me where we at right now, somebody ain't died. So
I was in Burger King eating a Whopper over an old cemetery. You didn't even know. I respect that too, because it's just crazy, man. Like, the thing about the psychedelics that I respect, and I think it changed my life, is that it helped me realize who I was.
Yeah.
Like,
I hear that a lot too.
Like, what you got to do is you have to go into it with a mindset like, what are my habits that I want to quit?
Yeah.
What are things I want to highlight and work on? Really be introspective about it. Mm-hmm. And then you'll get the most out of that trip, bro. Like, it's not scary in the sense like you're not going to come back from it. Because I was scared to go to sleep. I was like, but if I go to sleep, I ain't waking up. I swear I had that thought. I was just like, oh, crap.
Yeah.
So I stayed up until out of nowhere. It literally just stops out of nowhere. Like, that's the crazy part too. So it's so life-changing. But you have to be in search for it.
Yeah.
They always say psychedelics finds you. You don't find it.
Yeah.
And that literally happened to me.
And I think that's why I haven't really been like rushing to do it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if I rush to do it, I'm going to do something I ain't ready to do right now.
Yeah.
So that's why I just be like, I'm cool. I tried it, but it didn't really hit me. Like I said, like I had a trip on weed. And it wasn't like I said, it wasn't something that happened now, like normally. But when that happened, I was like, okay, it's more to this.
Yeah.
Other than just smoking it.
That's crazy. I've never had a trip on weed, but I've heard a lot of people say that. Like anxiety attacks too. I'm just like,
that's what happened to my wife. She had
anxiety
attack, and she said she'll never do it again. But that's also, I think that comes with, like you said, not having that real introspective feeling about what are you doing it for?
Right. Exactly.
You just doing it just to do it? Because if you're just doing it just to do it, I can see how it can make you trip.
Exactly.
Because you're just like, oh, I'm not used to being like this.
Right.
So it kind of have you like, fuck, what the fuck? But me, when I was doing it, at first it was recreational. I was like, oh, da. And then at some point I started getting stressed the fuck out, and then I was like, I started smoking around in there. And then when I hit it, I was like, okay, I'm just high. And that's when I was having moments like, oh, I'm high. But one day I smoked by myself, 3-4 puffs, my tolerance ain't that high.
Yeah.
This one particular time, I don't know if I hit it too many times or what. And that's when they let me know, like, what I'm really smoking weed for. Just to do it. And then that's when I was like, all right, if I'm gonna do this, it's gotta be for reasons at this point. I ain't just gonna be smoking just to be smoking around there. And that's when I was like, all right, I'm a chill on the weed, but I do want to go to another level.
Yeah. And that's honestly the best way to do psychedelics is with a clear mind, like that, a sober mind. Because me personally, like, I did it, and I did so much that it's gonna cut through if I smoke and shit or not. We were smoking and stuff, but I couldn't even enjoy the weed when I was tripping. So it was already, but for someone who's not ever done it, it's good to go with a clear mind and drink some water. Make sure your environment is nice and like aesthetically pleasing. Mm-hmm. If I was you, because I did the bad thing. I did it at my house. Yeah. It was before my girl moved in, and she like helped to turn the house to a home. You know what women do.
Facts.
And so my shit was like the frat house, the trap house, the boys smoking in the stew.
For sure.
Like, it was all that. And so when I did it, I was just like, damn, it's dark in here. Like, this hallway look creepy as hell. Like, your mind will create that reality when you're on the drugs.
Yep.
like they say that in like when you're sober and stuff, like your mind creates reality, which is true.
Yep.
But on the drug, it really does create like what you think is going to happen. And so, yeah, you go to an Airbnb, a nice one, a lot of open space, a lot of white walls, a lot of open, you know, a decent little aesthetic, and then do it there, bro. Because at least you'll feel like you're in a safe place. Feels closer to heaven than hell.
Yeah,
you know
that's a fact.
Like,
that's a fact. Because it's funny you say that, because like you say, I believe in ghosts and in spirits. So like when I'm in a dark space, even if I know it's nothing there, my mind would be like, all right, bro. What the fuck over there?
Yeah.
All right, bro. I think I'm gonna go lay down for the night.
You ever did that thing?
It's too dark in here.
Yeah. You ever did that thing? I don't know if you ever lived in a house with like an upstairs or whatever, but you turn off all the lights behind you one by one, and you.
For sure. That's I don't know if you ever seen the meme like that. That should be real life, dog.
Bro.
Because like I know you walked in my house. Like when it's dark, the doors shut, the room is dark. I'm in the corner of the room in the computer.
Yeah.
And then I might just peek over, and I'm just like,
no, bro.
Shut down. Let's go lay down for the night. It's time to go to sleep, boy. I don't know what's going on, but it don't look good on that side of the room around there, bed.
That's so funny.
I'm finna go to bed.
Bro, I do the same thing. Like I be in my stew and I'll make beats with the headphones on.
Yep. See? Yep.
I have to have the door closed.
Yep.
So I can at least hear a boom.
Yep.
When it open, because my girl should walk in with the headphones closed and the door open and just like, bruh.
No, straight up. Straight up.
Call it John Jones.
Straight up. I be having to tell my wife, and go ahead and text me first.
Yeah.
If you need my attention, because I don't know what I might be doing by the time you get here around in bed.
Yeah. Nah, man. Hey, listen, I'm excited for you. If you never get to that point,
say less.
It's life changing for sure, bro.
Say less.
So, Caitlin Clark. What about that? What about this whole WNBA thing? This whole pay gap thing? That's crazy. Yeah, I don't think we should get to that conversation just yet. Boy, you might turn us up too crazy on that one. We might go too crazy on that one. We gotta keep it a bean. You might go too. But look, here's I'll say this because I ain't gonna do the typical. Yeah. The obvious, if you ain't making revenue, you shouldn't get paid. Fuck that. Yeah. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, that tall new white girl, all the new Cameron Brink. Yeah. They finna bring that money on to the league, bro. So these other chicks need to stop hating. And I don't really think like playing hard and roughing them up on the court is hating necessarily, but like if you're doing off the court shady stuff, tweets, any of that shady stuff, like embrace them because they're finna bring y'all some money. It's funny because I appreciate what you're saying because I keep hearing the opposite. Niggas was saying Caitlin Clark should go to the big three, get the bag. The WNBA ain't never gonna be as big as the NBA, but I'm telling people, I'm like, damn, the NBA been the NBA since the early 1900s. Yeah. You comparing a league that been here for 30 plus years. Y'all ain't really been that popular for a long time. Yeah. So I feel like if they do it right, I said in the next 5 years, it could be just as big as any sport. Mm-hmm. But I just personally think more women have to be the supporter. Yeah, for sure. Because for us, we got our shit. We support ours. Yeah, we got football, we got baseball, we got basketball, we got hockey. And guess who be in that bit? Us, the men's. So we ain't never went to the women and be like, we need y'all to come to the game. Right. Y'all wanted to come over to the men's space, which is, sports is typically men's space. They have women's sports, but we separated it because we didn't want to hurt y'all. So just think about that. You telling us who got baseball, hockey, and basketball going on right now to not go to our games and start going to y'all games. But we ain't gonna get no dunks. We don't get no half-court shots. What now we is with Caitlin Clark. She do be bombing them. Because I just seen her highlights last night and she was going off. Oh yeah? She had 7 threes. Yeah. And she was shooting that bit from the logo basically. Honestly, she's the reason I even started getting into women's basketball the past year or two. Because I didn't really see Angel Reese. So when I finally watched one of the games, I was like, oh, she's like a big woman, like a big man type shit. I was like, okay. Yep. That can be exciting, but that's usually going to be more exciting for men. Yeah. Like a Giannis. Yep. This nigga's doing crazy stuff, handling the ball, just going crazy. Big women are like,
technical.
You're technical.
Throw up a hook shot,
nice
layup. Yeah.
Maybe get a swat here and there, block some shit. But Caitlin Clark is like, it's like watching Kyrie.
Exactly.
Not literally, but you know.
More like Gordon Hayward.
It's crazy.
I mean, cause
she's like Brian Scalabrine. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least she's gonna get through the legs.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But just her style is more attractive to the fan.
Exactly.
So that's why I was like, okay, I can support this. But so another thing I was saying was that if the WNBA, like, they were playing how they're playing now in 1960, when them dudes were,
then we'll be in the same space.
They would have been thinking that, exactly. They would have been thinking that those girls going crazy right now.
Yeah, we would have been in the same space.
And they would have had a LeBron of the females by now.
Yep.
You gotta give them more time, bro.
Yeah, I think I hear women's sentiment about us supporting it, but like I said, I feel like, because I was having this conversation and we was at the park on Sunday. Key's girl called and we was talking about the WNBA and she was telling us like we need to be there to support it. And I said, I'm gonna be real. If just 10 bad bitches just walked into the WNBA, dressed up like how they dress up going to the NBA, you know how many niggas would just be like, hey, such gonna be at the game, dog.
I was literally just about to say that. You know that?
Such just gonna be at the game, boy.
You tune in.
Look, you know I'm gonna pay for the sport right now, but I'm gonna go see what. And then at that point, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy a ticket. And then at some point, I'm like, hold on. Hey, she going off.
Listen.
Now I'm gonna go look up her name. I'm gonna go watch her some highlights.
Now I'm in it for the sport. Right.
Now as soon as we see somebody we like, we're gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna go see what they did in college. We're gonna see what they did in high school.
Right.
Because now we invested. But I feel like us just going to the games and just don't make no sense to me.
Yeah.
Just cause you gotta give us a reason to go. And like you said, Caitlin Clark is doing that because she's bringing somewhat more entertainment. And now I'm getting to appreciate other players because, like, I knew who Asia Wilson was.
Yeah, I heard that name before.
Like, you see her, like, when they win their championships, I'm like, oh, shit, that she had 30, 12, and 4 blocks. You be like, God damn.
That's wild. That's crazy.
That's crazy. So I was like, that's cool. But, like, when Caitlin Clark done, because there's so much hype around it, now I'm like, let me just put on a game. So I watched Asia Wilson go off. And she, like, they show Caitlin Clark get beat up. I'm like, damn. Why they doing that girl like that? But then I watch Asia play. Them hoes was beating her up.
Oh, okay. So it ain't.
No.
They ain't singing her out.
She had a cut on her nose. She had a hairband on every 5 seconds. That shit to the side. I said, God damn. And then you still look at her stats. She dropped 30 on their ass.
Shit.
Then you watch the footage of the game. She shot jumpers. She went to the basket. She dribbled up the court. Going coast to coast, like she was doing everything, and she the big on the team.
Right.
I'm like, oh, they go off in the WNBA.
For the big,
and then I watched it on the other side. It was this point guard for the Dallas Wings. I can't say her name because it's like Okachawiga Buzz or shit like that.
We don't want to disrespect.
She 5'8", but she going off. She had like 30 herself, and you looking at that, you like, oh, I can get into this low key.
Yeah.
But then it's the opposite. Now you watching the other players, and you like. She needs some more development.
And majority of them are
at that point.
They're not all like
that's what I'm saying. And that's why it's like in the next 5 years, 10 years, you can see the skills of their players getting better and better. So I'm hoping it get better because I see the potential.
Yeah, me too.
But I don't want to hear no more about men need to support something.
Bro, have you ever seen that? You ever heard of that article where the women's U.S. soccer team faced off Australian, I think it was U16 boys team, and lost 9-1.
Why the hell they playing?
Social experiment. It's a social experiment. They want to see, because we see the topics on the internet, and I love my women, and this isn't all women, because there are a lot of rational women out there who are like, all right, how do y'all not see this? But there are women who think they think they can physically keep up with the men as far as sports. I'm like, you can't even keep up with high school boys. I'm sorry. Some of these dudes, like, if we had an all-women's football team, grown women, 35-year-olds and, whatever, peak shape, all this stuff, and then you had, like, Armwood or Hillsborough High School. I don't know what high school you went to. You went to Jefferson, all right. And you went back when, like, Andre, what's his name?
Davis.
Andre Davis, you was there back then? Okay, so you know how raw these teams used to be. I went to
Chris Moore, and Chris Moore's still in the league.
Chris Moore still, I used to play backyard football with him. He was raw.
Yep.
Nothing's gonna happen, but y'all gonna get smoked by high schoolers. So, it's not like a thing.
It ain't even the top ones that's gonna smoke.
That's what I'm talking about. Just one of these schools that I just named will smoke the best women in the country, all on one team. Yeah. And so that is what it is, bro.
I just feel like I'm cool with equality, but I feel like we all still have a role to play. So if you want to make the same amount of money as me, cool. You want me to cook and clean like you want to cut the yard? Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. You can do all that shit.
Absolutely.
But I would never put you in a situation where I feel like you got to protect me over me protecting you. That ain't no equality.
Yeah.
Shawty, get the fuck out the way. Get out the way. Like, what are you doing? And that's the problem. I feel like they want to do what we do. And it's like, bro, it's okay to have different roles, dog.
I think women think that men have easier lives than women.
I don't know how.
Because I think that...
Because I would never say I could do anything they could do.
Because our battle is out in external. Our battle is out here. Theirs is like...
In their mind.
In their mind.
Yeah.
And...
Emotions. And we had those same battles. Reputation. Just you can't have it like they do.
But we get over it in different ways too. Like, we have to just... Like, if you go and ask dudes, rate yourself 1 to 10. That nigga's gonna be like 4.
Yeah, like...
shit.
Like, I just get hoes.
I get bitches though.
I just get hoes. I don't really know what I look like. I just know some niggas look a little better than me, and then some niggas, they can't fuck with me.
Some niggas, it's like, I ain't a 1, man. But I ain't like, you feel me? So, people gonna be like, 9, 10. They wouldn't even say 9. I'm a 10. I'm a 10. What's wrong with me? I am the table. You know what I'm saying? Period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So, that's
but not to me.
To you. But no. That's what I'm saying though. It's like, it's just different. Like we live different lives. So you can't be us. We can't be y'all.
Yeah.
No matter how we try. And the crazy thing is, this is so funny, bro. Every time dudes like transition to be women, they always smoke the women at what the women are good at. And it's just like, all right. The only thing they can't smoke them at, you can't have kids, dude. Facts. You can't nurture babies like they will. I don't care how.
And they trying though.
They trying, bro. You can't. Certain things you just can't do what women do.
Yeah.
And I respect that. You know what I'm saying? And so. It got to go both ways, man.
Yeah. And I think that's the bigger conversation. Once we can realize that, like, we can have equalities in certain things, but it can't be everything, I think it'll be easier for everybody.
Exactly.
Like, niggas now, I tell people all the time, like, what can a woman really do for a dude other than sex that we can't do for ourselves? Nigga, I can go in the kitchen and cook.
Yeah.
I can clean.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Then I already got to do the yard work. I got to fix whatever, break in the house. Whatever the case may be. And then y'all get mad that y'all gotta nurture kids. Nigga.
Y'all the ones think they so cute.
Nigga.
And it's more natural when they do it. Like,
that's what I'm saying. As a man, I love my kids, but my patience, I ain't got it around this bed. And that's why I'm glad we have women who can just be like, give me the baby. Yeah, please. I'm sorry.
Facts.
You need me to go get you some food?
Yeah.
Like, I can go drive down the street and get you some food.
I can handle some.
You want me to drive to go get you some ice cream from all the way from across town? I can do all that shit.
Yes.
Because I know it's easy to me.
Yeah.
But when it comes to kids, that's why I love my women.
Yeah.
Y'all just great at that shit around that bed. Like you said earlier, you could come into my house and you can make that shit to a home. Because I'm going to just have a couch. I'm going to have my TV. And I swear I don't need nothing else around their bed.
In the fridge.
And nothing else around their bed. You can come in here,
bro.
Put a paint on the wall, be like, damn, I ain't never noticed a painting right there would be nice.
Fire.
Damn, you did that.
You know what like a bar is? You ever see those little bars where you keep your liquor? I was just like, I keep it on the fridge,
straight
on the counter, that's it. She go to a bar where you put the liquor, the mixers down there, and the cups. I'm just like, well,
you did that.
You did, you snapped.
You did that.
But I ain't need that.
You feel me?
I could have survived without.
And I think that's why the marriage between women and men is great like that.
Yeah, it is.
It's great like that. It's things that you just go naturally way better at than me around this bitch.
Exactly.
But the shit that I'm good at, it's a reason why I'm good at it.
Right.
Stop trying to do what I do around this bitch.
Yeah, man.
And I think once, I hate to say it, but most chaos brings out good. And I feel like, no disrespect to any of y'all out there, LBGTQA+, WXYZ.
Hey.
But the more trans that go to that other side, and y'all see more men becoming women, and they trying to do what y'all do, and then it's a lot of weirdos out here who going for them, and y'all ain't gonna really have much men after that.
That'd be crazy. They start taking y'all.
It ain't gonna be much men after that round.
And the thing is, it's already less men than women in the world in general. There's so many fucking wars.
That's my point. Y'all. Once again, we accepting a lot of shit. It's niggas out here who saying they claiming pan and all that shit, so that mean ain't no gender. And if a nigga like a nigga, what you gonna say? That's why I don't like them games, dog.
Bruh.
I don't like them.
Hey.
I don't like them.
Nah,
but I respect anybody who go through that transition because you're doing what you think is best.
Do what you gotta do.
We talking about heterosexual people and our issues. Because obviously y'all ain't got no issues. Y'all rocking out doing what the fuck y'all want and nobody's complaining.
Yeah.
But it's an issue that men and women are having that it could get real serious if we not taking it serious.
Right.
So
it can go in a bad direction for sure. And I just think everybody has to I think there's no way of saying any of this without sounding like a fucking misogynist or a 1950s charlatan. But
we gonna see it.
But I was gonna say we see the results. How you feel about Kevin Samuels?
I love that man.
I love that man too.
I love that man.
Like he's a GOAT. Yeah, honestly, I feel like he changed the trajectory of the whole world as far as how men think
in a short period of time.
I really feel like they had to get him the fuck out of here.
I agree.
I think they tried to get him the fuck out of here. I don't know. I ain't no conspiracy theorist, but he seemed young and healthy to me. That was kind of random.
Yeah.
But the fact that, a lot of women have so much freedom nowadays. And I do think that it's not fair that back then women had to just stick with an abusive husband and they didn't have options. They couldn't get jobs. That's not cool.
Yeah.
But they also don't realize that a lot of the time they let women start working so they can have more people that they can tax.
Yep.
There's just so many things behind it that they did, and women think it was for the betterment of them. It's no, it's capitalism. That's it.
All day.
So it's like if women embrace the roles of how women used to, but just now you can choose your own dude.
It's modernized.
Yeah, you just modernize that old switch. It could be traditional, but modern traditional, if that makes sense. That's an oxymoron, and I think more women embrace that and stop embracing
I don't think it's an oxymoron. I think it's a balance.
Yeah.
Because if you look at it in the right way, take some of that traditional shit, take some of that modern shit,
listen,
put that shit together. Now, if you look at it as an oxymoron, then that's what it's going to be around here, bitch.
Right.
That shit is a balance.
You know what's crazy? In 2021, I never heard anyone else say this. I came with this with my own, but I theorized that the key to life is balance. Facts. I told someone that, and I've been telling people ever since, that I don't know if someone else said that first. I don't want to take credit if they did, but I came to this conclusion through my own trials and errors that the key to life is balance with everything, bro.
Yin and yang.
Yin and yang. Yin and yang is yin and yang. I learned that. Yin and yang is an artist. My girl told me that.
Say it again.
It's yin and yang.
Oh, yeah.
I said it to you yin yang.
Yeah, my bad. Shout out to the Yin Yang twins.
Hey. But I had to learn
Say it again.
Yin and yang.
Yin and yang.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yin and yang.
Listen, my girl, she gonna correct the fuck out of me. And my thing is, I should have did it. My thing is, I gotta let my people know, bro. I can't even help myself anymore.
That's funny as hell around there.
It's funny because I got this tatted. And I'm over here saying it wrong.
But but
I knew what it meant though. So
that's what I'm saying. That's a black thing. We'll go in a conversation and be we'll say a word and they be what you said? You know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
You know the shit that you do that in the. And they be you mean this? You be yeah, nigga, that.
Yeah. You know what black people do? They don't call an actor by their real name. They're calling by the movie role.
Facts.
Hey, that's Willy Wonka.
Straight up.
Gene Wilder, boy, you tripping.
I never knew that nigga name.
His name is Gene Wilder. You know what's funny? They call the movie Willy Wonka. That's not the name of the movie.
It's
Charlie and the Chocolate
Factory. Yeah.
Niggas are called the movie. That's Willy Wonka. That's what black people say.
That's a fact.
So that's funny. But we got our own, we got our own language, bro.
That's an understatement.
That's why I love being black American, bro. I honestly feel I feel like We're like the perfect demographic to be.
Look how widespread our culture is,
bro. And it's unintentional.
Black American.
Yeah.
Literally, Black American. And we the most shitted on culture. Which is the most ironic, man, dog.
It's so crazy. CIA did that thing, boy.
Listen, I heard a joke, dog, that fucked me up. So they was doing like a dark humor joke, and it was a white man, and that nigga said, I painted my laptop black because I thought it would run faster, but it don't work. I was like, that is hilarious.
That's a quality joke.
But it's so fucking wrong. Because when you think about our culture, nigga, who built this shit? For free. And then when we did that, instead of treating us equally, you put us at the bottom and give us no choice but to be simple-minded workers, no matter what.
Yeah.
Now people working these 9-to-5s getting tired as shit. Ain't getting no benefit from it. So guess what I'm gonna do? Nigga, fuck this job. I'm finna either start selling drugs
or robbing
niggas, man.
Take your shit.
And now I'm just like, I want to live a bare minimum life. And that's where you start getting people who be like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna be lazy because this shit don't equal to nothing.
Yeah. And they haven't been gifted with like the resources to know what to do.
Yeah.
Like I know a lot. I went to Gaither. It's like kind of more of a white area. So I met a lot of rich white kids. I've been at their house, talked to their dads and shit. And it's just like different. It's a different conversation.
Yep.
Like everything's just different. And you know, personally, that's what I plan to do with my kids.
Yep.
But I also plan on keeping the elements of Black American culture because there are so many
benefits.
So many benefits. We were intelligent. We were trendsetters. We were innovators. Like we are great. You know what I mean? But I always tell Black people, like, go and study what Asian people do. Study what white people do. Study what Spanish people do. With different, like,
how much time we got?
I can't see it. Let me see. We got.
It's on the right
53,
hand.
It says 53 minutes. So.
Okay, say less, because I was about to say, because we about to go in to some deep shit around here, man.
Yeah, bro.
We talking around here, man.
Cook up.
We talking. You said what Spanish people do. And they got, I swear they got the best.
They got the best setup, bro.
And I'm going to tell you why. These niggas are coming in a group of 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of the 8, say it's 4 of them that's men and they work. And the other 3 is the wives or their girlfriends, or whatever the case may be. Go back to our talk about straight men, straight women. They women stay home, keep the house clean. They cook all the food, do all the laundry. The men will go to work. Mind you, they all stay together. They'll all work, and that money pay for the rent, pay for the food, and then they'll buy one car. They're all driving that car. Keep stacking, buy another car. Keep stacking, buy another car. Now all the men got a car. Boom. They still in the same house. That means all the bills are paid together.
And some.
It's four men. That means whatever money they making, they only taking a small portion of their checks to pay for household stuff.
Right.
Now they all got cars. They all paid for. Now they can be like, all right, who want a house now? Boom, that person get a house. Boom, that house get paid off. Now the next person get a house. Now they just build generational wealth just off that alone.
Man. Come on, man.
And that's why for us, I think the hardest problem is they told us that we got to get it out the mud. No, the fuck we don't. It's a choice we made to get it out the mud.
Right.
If we all came together collectively and just started putting our money together to do something, nigga, we can have blocks.
Yeah.
We did it before.
Right.
And that go back to your point. Study the history. More people do the history and not getting told what we are. We'll start realizing we can do anything that anybody else can do.
So much.
It might be a little harder.
Honestly, with numbers, with Black Americans and numbers, I don't think nothing is hard, man.
I agree.
Nothing is hard, bro, because it's just, I think we're just drawn like into like entertainment way too much. Like we have too much stock in the rappers, and singers,
Facts.
even athletes, and I respect athletes a lot more than like music artists. Music artists are just like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Even though I am in the music stuff, I think the work it takes to be great at sports is a different type of discipline.
Facts.
It's a different type of just dedication and stuff. And
because to be a rapper, you live in a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. You can get drawn into a lot of bad shit with like entertainment in general.
Yeah.
But I think we gotta stop just idolizing that type of people. I feel like Asians.
You talking?
They don't go and idolize. Who's that Asian dude at the baseball? That highest paid dude.
Shoni, Atuni. Yeah.
He get love.
Yeah.
But they not putting him. They not building statues of him in Asia. They gonna build someone who's a freaking engineer, inventor, or somebody that just invented these new sky rail. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So our priorities got to be different, bro. We got to put more stock into education because only 400 people are in the NBA.
Yep.
Why does every single little boy think he finna make the NBA? You feel me? Like, there's only this such as 52 times 32, however many people that is. That's how many people in the NFL.
Dog, you talking, dog. Because you saying everything that this is my whole mission in my life. Because like you said, you're an engineer, you produce, you make beats. You know what I'm saying? You do the behind work that give the shine to the rapper, right?
Yeah.
If we have more people with that mindset, realize that it's still money behind everything that you see.
Exactly.
You'll be surprised how many millionaires could be made.
Right.
Cause like when I was starting my video stuff, at first I wanted to be in front of the camera. But when I started realizing what the people were making behind the camera, I'm like, I'm not missing that much.
You're not missing nothing. That's why I quit rapping. I used to be a rapper for years. I was like, why am I doing this? I don't even feel like being on stage and dancing in front of I don't want to do that, bro.
Cause like I said, you been a rapper for the lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's the girls, it's the drugs, it's the partying.
It's easy.
You know what I'm saying? You doing it for the fame, mostly. It's a few of the rappers who do it actually for the music and for the art. And we can see those people. So
but the ones nowadays, people are just trying to get rich, bro. Yeah. Like, there's so many artists who I see are gonna cut corners. They don't really love music like that.
No.
You know, they're just in it because they can do it.
Yeah.
And that's not, that you're never gonna get real artistry out of that. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get Lauryn Hill's and J. Cole's and Kendrick Lamar's, and you're not gonna get that out of that. So it's all like fast food music nowadays. And I think if we put more priority, because the thing is, you could be a doctor making 150 grand a year.
Yep.
You're making more than so many of these rappers who y'all think making money on Instagram. That chain is rented. That bracelet is rented. All this stuff is on layaway.
And if it is bulk, it's in that what that shit called when you got to pay back the label.
Oh, it's in that 360.
In that advance.
It's in that advance. Yeah, it's in that advance.
That is no money. They say, oh, you want to look a look? You want to have a look? Oh yeah, we'll buy that chain for you. How much is it? Okay, yeah, put that on tab. Because you going to have to pay this back.
Right.
And you ain't even going to see this money. That shit coming right back to my pocket until this advance is paid off in total.
Facts.
And then some. Because we want interest.
And that's the thing. Like, we need to start, I don't want to say hijack because that sounds like a negative connotation, but we need to start jumping into these other genres, bro.
Yes, sir.
I be making EDM beats. I love house music. I be going to festivals and shit like that. There be black people there, but it's not enough, bro.
Yes, sir.
We have that style, we have that swag, we have that
factor.
Yeah, that's so we're gonna turn y'all shit from plain chicken into chicken pasta or some crazy shit, some good stuff.
Facts.
And so
we the seasoning.
And that's the thing. It's not saying we're better than like white people.
We just add a little flavor.
Yeah, let's come together and create some crazy genre. You know what I mean? So
we just adding flavor because I noticed that for us, whenever we do get into other genres, the love we give to the people that we actually inspired us, it be so real. Like it ain't never just being like, oh, we just came over here because I can do it type shit.
Exactly.
It's because somebody in that genre actually gave us that ability to be like, dog, I want to be like this person.
Right.
But like you said, man, if we stop looking at the entertainers for sure, because we so blinded by it. Like I literally had to stop following certain pages because I'm just realizing, I'm just realizing I'm getting too much information about people I do not give a fuck about around their bit.
Exactly. Bro.
And like, and they don't never really show you the good stuff. They do, but not enough. Like they have to show you all the negative shit. And then it gets you to a point where you be like, this is why I don't want to be around us. But that's the wrong way to look at shit. if we constantly looking at all the negative shit, that's how we gonna feel. But it's so much out here positive that I see.
Yeah.
But it just don't get shown enough.
Yeah.
And I feel like once we get past the entertainment, like you said, and we just start going to a fucking fundraiser around the corner, you start talking to the people and you be like, what you do? And you be like, how much money you make? How much? You'll start realizing like, oh, the shit that I'm trying to get into really ain't worth it.
Exactly.
Because like you said, 400 players for NBA. I've seen a stat that is only 50% black people in the NFL. So that means you're still competing with everybody else that's white. Entertainment is very rare that you in the top 1% of the people who make the millions of dollars.
Right.
So that means everybody below that is making way less money.
Way less.
So that means you need to really decide, like, if you want to be a millionaire, go get a job in a field that goes make
high paying skill. Right.
You know, technology is one of the biggest things in the world. Go learn how to code. Go learn how to build some shit. Do something.
Yeah. And I think we need to, like I said, like for me personally, when I have kids, they're gonna do jujitsu. They're gonna do wrestling. They're gonna do either wrestling or jujitsu, and then they got to do either a striking, Muay Thai or boxing. Or
I'm not mad at that.
They got to do one of each of those two, grappling and striking, because that lets black boys know they ain't got to be tough all the time. You ain't got to have that.
See, I ain't never heard that before.
You ain't got to be tough, bro. Because that's I ain't never got to act tough nowhere. Because I've trained plenty of times. I'm taller than niggas, but I'm not worried about a dude sneaking. I'm not worried. The only thing I'm worried about nowadays is niggas shooting.
Exactly.
That's why I be like, I'm cool. You got it, bro. You tougher than me.
Yeah.
But if we finna throw hands, I'm not worried about you because I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
And when you walk around like that, it's just, you can enjoy the world so much more. You don't have to be paranoid. You don't have to be, all these things, man. Like, I love hanging out with my white people, because I hang out with black people majority. That's my friends. But I have white friends. I have Spanish friends. And I love the vibes, bro. Just chill. You're not worried about being the coolest person in the room. You know what I'm saying?
You hit that shit right on the nail, because, like, what you saying, I never heard it from that perspective, because I ain't never been a fighter. I always been the type where I could just mingle in different crowds. Yeah. And people we just gravitate towards one another. But it's funny you say that, because I heard, you know who Charleston White is, right? He said that's one of the things I want to teach my son. He was like, I want to teach my son about what love is. So I come to him, I give him hugs, I give him kisses. So when he go into the world, he ain't got to feel like he got to be tough. Yeah. So he said exactly what you're saying, but just from a different perspective. Right. With different because he's just saying, like, my love is going to transcend the shit that we've been taught. Like, don't let nobody put their hands on you. Because this shit that I was going through when I was growing up. I get in the fight, and at the time, I was more sensitive. I was like, I come home, my mom be like, you better go out there and you better hit him. He's like, dog, I'm crying. Like, you don't give a fuck how I feel. Back in the trenches? Like, you could at least been like, all right, I understand you crying, but like, you got to understand. Like, tough. So I had to learn that shit as I got older. But as a kid, I'm like, dog, like, I don't want to. Now I'm putting myself in a position where I'm shelled off. And now I'm trying to make sure I ain't trying to get into no fights. Right. Now I don't want to say what's on my mind and shit like that. Now I had to grow out that shit. Yeah. And then that's where that toughness come from. Now I feel like I got to be hard everywhere I go. Like, oh, no, I ain't going to let no nigga talk to me how I'm going to just look tough right now. Yeah, like, what's up? Like, what you trying to say? Right. Now I got that energy. Now I'm putting myself in a situation where, like, it can go left. Yeah. Because like you said, I might have you in a fight one-on-one. But you might got that thing on you too, though. And I could have avoided this whole situation. Right, exactly. So yeah, it's a lot of things that could be talked about, but like you said, it start with our kids. I'm about to start with the kids. Start with the kids. It start with the morals we instill in them. Yeah. How much? I even think how much we allow them to be on social media. Like, my kid's not going to be on no freaking Twitter. Not no Twitter. The only thing my kids maybe get on is Instagram, and I'll monitor their shit. Like, you're not finna be, because even Instagram, you can get caught on the explore page, and then they suggest some crazy. Like, no, you're not gonna be looking at chicks all day. It's hard because my oldest right now is 10. She love watching YouTube, and I can't tell her not to watch because I'm always on YouTube. Yeah. So it's one of those things where, like you said, I have to monitor it, and I want to be open and available to be like, you seen some shit? Do you understand it? No. Let's talk about it.
Right.
Because I'd rather you get a perspective from somebody who did something in this life to really be like, I can't really speak on what they know or what they feel or what they see, but from my perspective, and then that way you can take that and make your own perspective. Because even when we was kids, can you really stop us from doing anything?
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? I talk about all the times and the shit that I was doing as a kid. If I told my mom, she'd probably be like, you did what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'd rather just be like mindful of like having conversations with my daughter and just seeing how her mind works and shit. Because she could tell you stuff without even telling you. Because you be like, how you know about that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you be like, how you feel about this?
Yeah.
How you feel about that? Because it just be cool because like the things that kids know now, we was barely even touching.
Right.
Like these niggas be want to know how like, I remember my daughter was like 6, 7 years old and she was like basically asking me what is death. And I was like,
took it there.
God damn it.
I'll try to hold it down.
Shit. How do I explain this around this bed?
Yeah.
Because I remember one time, you know, like when we was growing up, our parents would play like gospel music or something like that because we're getting ready to clean the house or something. One day I threw on some gospel. I was jamming this shit. She was like, I'm like, what the hell going on? I'm like, what's going on? She's like, turn that off. I'm like, the gospel? we rocking. Nigga, what you talking about? I was like, I'm not turning this off. And then I said, all right, I was like, nah, let me go see what's wrong with her. I said, what's up? Why can't listen to the gospel music? She's like, because grandma used to always listen to the gospel music and she not here no more. And I'm just like, I ain't never look at it from that perspective.
Correlation.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I understand. So I had to break it down to like, you know, this is good uplifting music. You ain't got to look at it as in a bad way. Like your grandma's looking over you right now. Like enjoy this music because it's uplifting. At least I ain't in here listening to some bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we living, whether you believe in God or not, it's the music itself just will uplift you.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about gospel music.
Very true, bro.
So.
And I was just thinking about that. It's so funny. I was just thinking about this yesterday when I was driving by myself. I was like, gospel music is like, I was thinking like, is there a difference between gospel and Christian music? Those are different, right? Like Christian.
Yeah, I don't know.
So Christian music, I think, is like the beats and stuff are like normal beats, like how artists would get on, but they just rapping about Christian stuff. Like Christian rap, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then gospel is like a specific organs and sounds and different stuff like that. So it's real black church versus like white church music almost. And I was thinking, I was like, damn, when I used to be in church, because I grew up Baptist.
Me too.
When I used to be in church, they used to have some bangers every week. And I'm like, yo, they jamming in here. And I always viewed it from a more musical like perspective. Like, damn, what instrument is that? Oh, what scale is that? You know what I'm saying? But I did realize like frequencies are very important, bro. Ooh. Like when my kids are growing up, they're gonna be hearing this uplifting, happy. It's called chill house music.
Yep.
I love that stuff, bro, because it's like always positive. It feels good. It feels like I'm about to go to the beach, about to go on a road trip. Like I don't want to be listening to no demonic crap all the time. Bro. Yeah, I don't want to listen to no drill music and stuff. I really don't listen to it that much anyway. Yeah. But I gotta like give it a break. I listen to 3 Boss Man D-Lo songs. All right, let me go ahead and switch the song.
That's enough around there, man.
Let me switch to Gunna and then soften up a little more. All right, and I'm gonna switch to R&B completely.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
facts.
That's that balance thing though, you know?
Nah, frequencies is a real thing for sure because like, if you think about all the kids that listen to NBA Youngboy, you just like, oh my gosh, you only act like this because you hear this man music.
Bro.
Because you ain't tough,
but it was the same with Chief Keef too.
Nah, Chief Keef used to have a
Chief
nigga.
Keef had niggas on
a chokehold for real. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That Chief Keef, that he still got me in a chokehold low key around there big because that Almighty Sosa, that shit be sliding, boy. His production on that shit so crazy.
I love Chief Keef.
I'm like, damn.
But the only artist that had me in a chokehold, like inspiration-wise, was like Wiz Khalifa.
Inspiration, Wiz.
Like, because I used to, at one point, everybody was wearing Chuck Taylors and
oh no, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
But for me, I always grew up skinny. I was a skinny dude.
Who had me in a chokehold? Trey Songz.
Trey Songz? Okay. So you want to be a ladies' man.
Hell.
That's some light-skinned shit.
What you talking about? Trey Songz, boy. I used to know all his music by heart, boy.
Hey, man.
Until niggas start going crazy. But I go back to your point about looking up the entertainers because when you hear their music, you like, oh, I fuck with his music hard, but when you start hearing the shit that they be doing, you like,
bro,
I'm
they
cool
just throw the whole thing
niggas,
off, bro. It's just like,
cool.
come on, man.
Cool with these niggas, man.
Like, y'all got all this money and influence, and y'all doing shit like that. But that's how you know the industry is messed up, because it's got to be messing these people up.
For sure.
It's not a coincidence, bro.
For sure.
Like with Orlando Brown and like these Disney, Nickelodeon stars. Obviously, we've seen like behind the scenes of that Nickelodeon shit recently.
Woo!
But that's
I ain't watching, but I heard enough about it.
I seen it. It's some weirdo stuff, bro. It's some weirdo stuff. But that also lets you know the difference between white and black parents too, though. Well, I can't say that because of R. Kelly. I can't even say that. My bad. I take it back. No, we be wilding too around here. And that's one thing too I've learned over time, that like one thing could be true, you know, it could be more true for them, but it's never completely true for one or another. Yeah. Like, I don't put nothing past us doing something versus them doing something. Yeah. But I'm also not like, oh, we're all equal, we're all do the no. White people are very different. Yeah. Their culture is very different than ours. But yeah, man, it's all about, I feel like this, because I would consider myself agnostic at this point. I think that means I'm not atheist, but I don't know what kind of God I really believe in. I'm more so spiritual, like me too. Believe in the earth, universe, all that stuff. Me too. I just don't use a word for it. Yeah, I try not to categorize it at all. Yeah. But I do feel like when you heard of Andrew Tate, that bald dude that was going by like the one who I know who he is. They say he was a human, whatever. Or didn't they say he was sex trafficking or something? That's what they say, but they literally didn't have any proof of this shit. But I'm not coming to his defense or nothing. But he had a good quote where he was saying like, nowadays, these big corporations are trying to push kids towards the devil. Yeah. And we need to start bringing people back towards God. Yep. By that doesn't mean, oh, you have to go and be a Muslim, you have to go and a Christian, you have to be... You don't have to believe in a religion. You don't have to believe in any religion. Yeah. There are things that are God-like, there's God-like energy out there, and there's satanic energy out there. Yeah. And you just have to be able to discern which one is which. And the older I get, to your yin and yang. Not yang, yin yang. Not yin yang playing, man. The yin and the yang. That go back to your yin and yin yang, for sure. Mm-hmm. It's all balanced. So, yeah, that's my favorite type of stuff to talk about, bro. Like, I can't wait to raise some mini-me. I told my girl, I was like, listen, I grew up military. My mom was 30 years Navy. Whew. You know what I'm saying? I didn't grow up like drill sergeant every morning. But was you aboard? Like, you was in different countries and stuff? I wasn't all that. You was always in the States? She was a reserve, so she would leave, and my aunts would watch us for a period of time, and then she'd come back and watch us for a while. And so I was raised by my mom and my aunts, and but I always said that helped me become so disciplined. So now that I'm older, I can learn something and be disciplined in it if I really want to do it. Yeah. I know people who I went to high school with that they can't start nothing. No. They can't start working out. They can't start eating healthy. They can't start doing anything because they never felt like what it feels like to keep doing something consistently for a result. You know what I mean? So I think that military type of mindset, I'm going to raise my kids similar. Not crazy, but with that type of ideology. I don't know. I definitely like that mindset for sure, because I had this conversation about my mom, because she didn't have like an ideology of how to like guide us in a way. She kind of was just like, whatever you doing, you could do it as long as it's positive. Yeah. So like you say if I played a sport and I'd be like, I don't want to play the sport no more. Most times you want your kid to make that discernment themselves, but sometimes you also got to push them because they don't know how good they really are at something unless you give them the extra push. Right. So like for me, I just was always trying shit. So I'd be like, I don't want to do that no more. I'm going to try this. I don't want to do that. So I'm good at a bunch of shit, but I wonder if I was to like dial in on one thing, how good I would have been at it around this bit. Yeah. Jack of all trades, master of none. And that's basically what it is. Yeah. That's just tough. It's a tough predicament, man. Yeah. But you gotta ultimately do what you love and what you're passionate about. Exactly. And nowadays, there's money to make. There's ways to make money off anything. Yeah. So I don't know how it is with kids though, because it's different when you're 18. I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do. Yeah. I was all over the place. So yeah. I don't know. Because after 18, you ain't gonna have no choice but to find a discipline. Yeah. So you're gonna find a job to work. And if you're going to need to decide if you want to go up in management or not, or you just going to have to keep rocking at the bottom around this bit. Because them niggas at McDonald's that I be seeing, I'm just like, I don't understand how you could just sit here and just keep, and not want to be a manager, not want to be a store owner, not want to be a regional
Cause just working here for years and years and years and not getting nowhere, that ain't no real living, dog.
With inflation and all this stuff, that's not worth it, bro. It's not.
Nah.
That's slavery, honestly.
Dog.
Sorry if that offends anybody, but that's slavery.
That's why, like,
it's indentured servitude. There we go. I ain't gonna say slavery. Because slavery, you don't get paid nothing.
Yeah. Because me personally, life will teach you that, dog. Like, you can work a job and be in a spot where it feel like it's a lot of money, and then the market, inflation, whatever, will completely change, and all that work you've been putting in don't matter no more.
Yeah.
So that's what let me know, like, if I really want to be where I want to be in life, you gotta have 2 to 3 things that you're good at that's gonna make you money, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's how you buy your freedom back. Cause
just having one thing, if you lose it, you shit out of luck, my boy.
Right.
Shit out of luck.
Around here, bear.
That's why I said I gotta get into this real estate.
You gotta do investing too. I don't know if you got stocks and stuff, but
I'm investing in 2 stocks right now. Nvidia, because that shit don't stop going up. I'm really waiting for it to do a split, and I'm hoping to go back to, like, they give you like 10 shares for like 100 each, so I can just let that shit double up again around there.
Ain't going nowhere.
And then I got this, I think it's a ETF.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called JP Morgan Equally
That's a good one.
Imperium.
That's a good one.
And the only reason why I knew about that is because my father-in-law, he told me about it. He was like, I literally use this to pay off my bills because he got a lot of stocks in it, and then you know how I do the dividends.
Yeah.
It comes in every month. He either reinvest it or he just let that shit pay his bills around it.
My boy's making
so many stocks in it.
I think my boy makes $400 a month off his dividends, but he has like 8 of them. So but that's an extra income, bro.
Yeah.
That's paying this bill, it's paying that bill, and that's one of those things where you can do it from your phone.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So if I could say I have 3 streams, like you're saying, if I could just make one of them from my phone, I can do another one while doing one, and the third one might be a little inconvenient, but as long as I'm doing one of these 2, I can still do this other one.
Exactly.
You got to automate everything, bro.
Because especially being entrepreneurs, you don't have slow days.
That shit sucks.
You don't have slow days, and them slow days, what are you doing? You gotta be making some kind of money, and having that passive income, like you said, in them stocks, and you ain't really doing nothing but taking depending on your budget, you can take 10, you can take 100, you can take 1,000. It will build up on its own.
Right.
But you just gotta keep putting that 10, that 100, that 1,000, and just let it build up.
Yeah.
Just like if you got your bank in the savings, if it ain't got no high interest yield rate on it, you need to be taking your money out of that savings.
And put it in a brokerage account, bro.
Do something around it.
I took all my money out of my savings because it was getting like a penny every time I get like $1,000 in there. Damn, I'm like,
yes, sir.
What? Put that in it. I got Nvidia, Amazon, Google, Apple, Microsoft, and ASML. Those are my 6 stocks. I'm just throwing them in every time. Like 25, 25, 25, 20, 25, 25. Like just adding up. And the high yield savings account, I was like, this can't be real. I didn't think it was.
I didn't either. But that shit real as hell.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, bro. What? That's what I mean by like, we didn't have these resources. They didn't tell black people about this until the internet allowed us to discover all this. So we got to take advantage of this shit, man.
Got to.
Oh yeah.
We dropping gems, y'all, man. I don't know where y'all at in y'all lives, but I'm telling you right now, we just dropped some hella gems.
I'm telling you.
We rewatched this a couple of times.
Yeah.
Because we touched on a lot of shit for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm telling y'all right now, I feel like this is going to be a norm for us. Y'all need to stay locked in and tune in for sure around here, man.
Y'all going to get some good content, man. Just take what we saying, apply it. And we ain't saying we like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, like we ain't that, but even as regular people, bro, you can learn something from anybody.
For sure.
If you listen long enough.
I know we ain't even doing no introduction to this, dog.
Man, when it's good, you don't even got to introduce nothing. Hey, when that stay good, you ain't got to put no A1 on it.
Hey, listen, boy, because this was a nice talk, man. Yeah, it was. For sure, man. I love this, dog.
We're going to get somewhere indoor next time so we can... But we're going to try that library. I'm gonna show you that shit one day.
Nigga out here look like he in a sauna, bitch. My legs sweating and everything, boy.
Good.
I thought I just played a hoop session or something, boy.
We detoxing the negativity. That's
that's a fact.
It's all about how you perceive
Got
things.
the bamboo sticks next to us,
you know what I'm saying? We straight. We good.
Got that yin and yang right here, boy. Straight out of the Asia. You hear me?
Come on, man.
Straight out of Asia, man.
It was a dope convo though, man. I enjoyed it.
Nah, for sure, man. I can't wait to see where we go moving forward with this, because this was a great talk, man. And I can see why our headset, like our mindset is on this for sure. And I just feel like we might be just dropping a lot of jewels for sure.
Yeah,
a lot of jewels.
I
don't know how you feel about it, but I love to interview or have people sit with us too around in bed.
I was thinking that. Because the thing is, if every episode we just sit here and agree on everything, we ain't gonna get nowhere. We're just gonna be like an instructor for people.
That's my point.
But if we get someone else that we can talk to and get other perspectives and stuff, it's gonna be beautiful. Yeah. And that's important too, is because we have a lot of these back and forth on the internet, and a lot of people have debates, but it's like through typing. You don't get a lot of context through typing.
No, you do not.
You need full context, so let's speak. And that's the thing. A lot of people nowadays just suck at communicating in person.
I agree.
You know, so we gotta definitely start. We're gonna incorporate that for sure.
Because that'll be fun around it, because I love hearing other people's perspective. Because I don't never want to seem like everything that I'm saying is just the only way. Yeah. Because how somebody else live their lives, I might not be down with, but I can accept it and respect it. Yeah. But I just need to be hearing where they coming from, so I can have a better understanding. Right. Because I like understanding people. I just get upset when they try to make me feel or think a certain way. Yeah. You ain't gonna make me think or feel a certain way. Yeah. I might can understand where you coming from, but I might not agree with that shit. Right. And I'll listen to you. And if you get emotional and want to leave, that's on you. Like, if you can't sit there and disagree with somebody without getting mad or emotional, like somebody can say the flagrant shit to me. Anything. I'm not gonna be like, all right, like no, I don't. That's you. Yeah, because that's like when I'm on a basketball court and nigga tell me how to play. Hey, bro. I remember I was on the court last week and nigga said, man, what's up? You either gonna play defense or you gonna get the rebound. I said, hey. I said, you need to chill, bro. Like, I understand you want to win, but if you gonna start nitpicking me, I'm gonna start nitpicking you. Yeah. Let's just hoop around here. Yeah, that's not fun, bro. Especially if we out here on a Sunday. Nigga, I come out and play basketball once a week around that bed. I'm out here trying to chill and get some cardio because my ass is fat. Hey, please don't make this hard for me. Don't listen to this, man. This motherfucker be up and down the court. You be seeing skinny niggas huffing and puffing. He's good. 3 games in, bro. Listen, I'm just saying, dog. Like, I know how to pick my spots. Like, sometimes I might take a play or two off. But I'm gonna run up and down the court when I need to, right? Bro, the sharpshooter. My bad. I'm gonna just go ahead and do a little quick introduction around this bit and say, I'm BG, Black Gatsby. That's my name around this bit, and they got on a beat. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna lock in, get y'all some more content, man. Hopefully we can get some people on here too, because I love having conversations. And let's see where this goes. Appreciate it, bro. Nice talking. That was fun. We'll see y'all later, man. That was great. That was good shit, bro. That was great, man. Yeah, I was sweating my ass over. That was fun. That was great. You know what it felt like? You ever seen that show, Hot Ones? Dog. Where they eat the wings? An hour and 24 minutes and 30 seconds. Battery on dead. If we kept going, that shit would have been. We would have lost it all? No, we